We have a lot of staff that support the service group, and not a lot of companies have that. You want to have the right staff and be in the right location to where you're going to be able to help as many people as possible.
As the manufacturer, we have a huge benefit over our competition when it comes to service. We can walk over to the assembly floor and look at a machine and see how it's built and talk to the guys who built the machine originally about how it should be and where things should go. We sandblast, we paint, and we rebuild the machine with all new hoses and wiring and several other components too.
We have machine-specific drawings, machine-specific spec sheets with material numbers and serial numbers of the different components on that machine, wiring diagrams, and we also have access to engineers.
When a customer calls and has a problem, our top priority obviously is to solve that problem.
We have some flexible time built into the schedule, so if you come in with an emergency, we can jump on that right away. You can bring the machine to us, either here in Kansas or our outside service centers, but we also have some traveling technicians, and if you schedule it correctly, we can go and work on your machine on site.
We keep all the maintenance, filters, fluids for both the engine and the hydraulic systems. We also have a wide variety of electrical components, valves, stuff like that for all the rigs.
The stock at the East Coast Service Center is there to help the people within our region. We like to keep it for the customers in our area to make sure they stay up and running. Communication is key with the customers. Making sure that they understand the processes takes a lot of stress out of the environment. And once they understand or have all the information, it makes things go a lot smoother. It's all hands on deck whenever it's supporting the customer. So anyone from myself to whomever will package a part, ship a part, and process that part. The brands that we serve are anywhere from a SRAM, a rich drill, basically any brand. As long as it's a drilling rig, we service any brand.
When you call Geoprobe, you're going to get a real person on the phone. Sometimes it's a 5-minute phone call asking about filters, and sometimes we can spend up to 2 or 3 hours with a guy on the phone to really dig into his problem and find the answer. We take notes with every service call we take, and our engineering team actually reviews those notes at a regular basis, sometimes every day. And they're taking that feedback and they're making real-time changes to the rig. So they'll take a rig built yesterday, they'll look at the feedback and they'll come up with designs for the future, and that design might be implemented the next month.
We work with customers primarily to meet their needs and budget. With the scope of work, we have discussions and we work it through.
Never really have thought of charging for inspections or diagnostic, and if they have a budget, we're going to recommend what we would do. We're going to respect that budget and try to get as much done to help them out as much as possible.
We will talk them through the problem with possible solutions, maybe multiple solutions for short-term and long-term.
We work with a lot of smaller companies, mom and pop. Sometimes they turn the job down just because it's too much, so you don't want to then kick them when they're down with they can't fix that rig and they owe you some kind of diagnostics fee.
We make videos on common service items. We provide information through owner's manuals. If they call us, we'll provide information about specific topics, or we'll just talk to them on the phone, because we know how important it is to be able to work on your own machine. CenterPoint Connected is an incredible tool for customers. Every time a customer calls in, we'll make a quick little note under the serial number of the rig, and as soon as I hit enter on my screen, if he hits refresh, he can see it on his screen in CenterPoint Connected.
We're in a partnership with our customer. Anytime you're in a partnership, you want to be honest with each other, and that's why they call and ask us about a number of things, machine related or not even machine related. What would you do in this situation? It's because we've built that relationship over time, and it's being honest when things are good and when things aren't good.